Hello? Hello, chat. Hello. How are we doing today, chat? How are we? What is that accent? It's not quite Australian, is it? Maybe I'm wrong. Hi, chat. Charlie, you were first in chat today. Congratulations. That was so speedy of you. How are you doing? Hello, Bagel. Thank you for the 6 months. Yo. Oh man! Hey Charlie, congrats. Where's your award? You were the first chatter today. Here you are. Relaxed and chill first chatter award. I'll say hi to everybody else. Bagel, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the resub. Tom, nice to see you as well. Looking nice with that VIP badge. Sinister Mushroom, Beluga Whale. Lorraine, you made it. Glad to see you. Mars, Sinister Mushroom again. You're sneaking in here. Mohammed, Maxis, or is it Max? Maxis? Ambiguous Toad, thank you for the 37 months.
37 months, wow, so cool.
Wow, that is pretty crazy. I still need to set up the 3-year badge. Chat, I was so sure I figured out what it was, but then I made the badge and it didn't look good. So I need to make another badge. Do you know what you want for the 3-year badge? Did we decide on something? Because if we did, I forgot. Also, we got Mars, Sally Face is here, Shark on the Roof is here, Mohammed's here, hello, hello. Ace, nice to see you as well. Wild Paw. Is that Wild Paw like warriors? Simba! Nice to see you. Sure did. I ain't losing that streak. Good, good, good. I didn't notice the skull. Which one? We got plenty. Let's see. Let's do a skull tour. Here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that all? I think that's all the skulls I have, chat. For now. For now. Don't worry. I'll get more. I actually technically have 1 or 2 more skulls right there. I just need to put them up on a... Excuse me. On a thing. I have a bunch of bones I need to organize. Worm! Thank you for the 40 months! Wow!
Bro, this is so wild-eyed. What happened?
Yeah, what the fuck? 40 months? 40 whole years you've been watching me. They grow up so quick. I really shouldn't be watching a stream because my flat doesn't have Wi-Fi yet. Running out of data. God, I've been there. I'm so sorry. I hope you get Wi-Fi very, very soon. Found my name on a random birthday name list. Oh, speaking of birthdays, chat, I have to tell you. Guess what tomorrow is? Okay? If any of you feel so creatively inclined or have nothing to do in the next little bit, it's Bunny's birthday tomorrow. And so I've been really busy. That's part of why this week has been so insanely busy. It's not just Bunny's birthday, it's also a couple of my other friends, because I am friends with a lot of Leos. And we've been doing a lot. There's been so much going on. Not just birthday stuff, also with like my rehearsals and stuff, which are going great. Rehearsal today was awesome. But guys, I've been so fucking busy. And so, yeah, I mean, tomorrow, you gotta give us more heads up than that. I kind of forgot that it was the time to do that. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, but if you guys want, I'll have a stream with Bunny soon. We're gonna do Sims again soon, hopefully within the next week or so. If you guys want to do anything or want to even just send Bunny a little happy birthday, you can pass it to me and I can pass it along. Thank you for the bones. Fight me, boy. Fight me, boy. What bones am I getting from you? Thank you so much. Take my entire skull. To add to your collection, of course, not for you to put in any mad experience. No experiments. I'm definitely not gonna be like reanimating someone using your skull on top of the fucking mismatched body that I've been putting together while collecting all of your bones. That's not happening. It's not like I have someone's soul sitting in my closet waiting to be shoved into a body and reanimated. That'd be crazy. That would be so crazy. You guys are crazy. You guys are wild. The things you come up with, absolutely insane. Merc looking scrumptious. I'm looking scrumdiddly-umptious. My hair is quite flat today. It was raining outside, but that flattens my hair heavily. But God, I love rain. God, I love rain, especially summer rain. Summer rain is a different breed. Because you get a lot, at least where I am, I get a lot more rain in like October-ish, but that's cold. You want to enjoy the rain, but you can't because it's too chilly. Then you get a hypothermia. Next time I give my bones, it will be my soul. Will that work? We can figure something else out. Yeah, we can figure something out, Mars. If you want to donate your soul, yeah, we can figure that out. I'm starting school in a week. I'm pretty nervous because I haven't been in 7 months. Yeah, school's starting for a lot of people, huh? If you're starting school anytime soon, best of luck to you. That's pretty exciting. I know sometimes longer breaks are good for people. Sometimes longer breaks are worse. I know some schools, I've never been to a school that does this, but some schools that'll do like a little bit on, a little bit off, a little bit on, a little bit off. That way you don't have such a huge break in between. I don't know which one I'd prefer. Honk Frank, thank you for the 37-year subscription. Hello. That's pretty insane. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? I spy a Leafeon. Oh my god, yes you do. Where is he? There you go. Let's do a little show and tell. I've got a Leafeon. I love him. I also have an Eevee. He's inside my PC right now. I love these little guys. I want to collect all of them. I think that would be great. Also, I know I just recently got him, but I want to show him off again. My beautiful Trippy Critter Lizard! Trippy Gecko, man. I love his eyes. I think he's beautiful. I'm so proud of him. I made him myself. I'm so proud of him. He shouldn't go back here in the corner. He shouldn't be hidden. Also, did any of you guys watch Hamtaro? Or I guess it's a manga also, but I watched the anime when I was little. You guys ever watch Hamtaro? I saw this while I was out somewhere. I think I was at like a convention of some kind, and I got so fucking excited I had to buy one of these because he's so cute. He's so cute. Hamtaro's an anime about a bunch of hamsters that sneak out of their house. It's all the hamsters that live in the neighborhood, and they sneak out of the house and have their own like society when their kids aren't home from school. It's so good. Any crickets? Fuck. Chad, I don't have any crickets. I did find a spider. You guys want to see the picture? My favorite thing, I love bugs. If you guys didn't fucking know, if you couldn't have guessed, I kind of like bugs. And one of my favorite things is going outside, finding a bug, and then looking it up and trying to figure out what kind of bug it is. It's my favorite thing, actually. And I went outside. I've been in the mountains the last few days, if you've seen my TikTok. And I was just looking for a bunch of bugs. This one I almost walked directly into. I was climbing through this little like rocky, used to be a gorge, but now is empty type of thing. And I almost walked straight into this giant spider web with this tiny little spider in the middle of it. And I barely saw it, stopped, didn't walk into it, and I took a picture. He was a big spooky guy, and he was beautiful. Beautiful spider, but I didn't know what it was. And so I spent the next, once I got home, I spent like an hour trying to find him and looking through a bunch of different spiders, and I couldn't find exactly what it was until I did, chat. Look at it. The exact same one. It's like sleuthing. It's like detective work, but for the real creatures that live outside. I think that's so sick. So sick. I love Daddy Longlegs. Anyone here got a favorite bug? I would love to know y'all's favorite bugs. My favorite bugs. I have plenty, actually. Here, wait, hold on. I kind of want to just look up a bug now. Hold on. I have plenty of favorite bugs. One that I saw recently. What is this called? It's a... I swear I saw one of these while I was... Hoverflies. A hoverfly. Because I swear I saw one of these while I was out in the woods the other day also. Caterpillars, that's a great choice. Hi, Reese. How are you? Hope you're doing well. My favorite bug has to be a Hercules beetle. They do look so stupid. I think that's a great choice. Hercules beetles are so silly looking. These are hoverflies, chat. Hoverflies are flies that disguise themselves to look like bees. Isn't that so silly? I think that's so cute and silly. Look at him. He's just cosplaying. What a silly little man. I think they're so cute. How strange. You're the first American to say my name right? Really? Reese? I don't know. How else would Rice? Would I say it like Rice? How else would I do that? It's so cute. Look at him. He's plotting. When you think he's a bee, but he's plotting. God, did you guys know that ants and wasps are cousins? That they're basically the same thing? And ants do have wings, so you can't even just say ants or wasps without wings. I mean, they're not the same thing. They basically are. Have I talked about ant politics on stream before? About how insane ant politics are? Do you guys ever think about how insane ant politics are? Do you know that, like, if we had any other species that behaved the way that ants did, that was bigger, it would be the most insane thing to it. They would like rival us as a species because they are so organized and structured, and they have like, I mean, political drama. Like it's insane, dude. I want movies upon movies upon movies of ant war drama. Saw a flying ant today on the ground. They scare me. Anything with wings is immediately a little bit of a danger because you could just fly towards me at any moment, you know? Same with jumping spiders. They're so cute. I'd love to have a jumping spider, but the fact that you can leap into my face at any moment makes me so scared to get even close to you. Best ant to ever exist is the leaf weaver ant. I agree. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What'd you say? 99 stream streak. Let's go. Oh my God, that's insane. Chat, we have one more stream left until Lorraine hits 100, which is absolutely crazy. I still don't know what we should do. Chat, should we throw a party? Should we invite Bella Hadid? I think we should do something fun for Lorraine. I don't know what you would like. Whatever you would like, Lorraine. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, you got this, though. To heads up on when the next stream is going to be. Let me look at my calendar, chat. It's not going to be tomorrow. Don't expect me to stream tomorrow. I know it's been kind of sparse lately. And in a couple weeks here, it's going to get more sparse because I'm going to be real busy with rehearsing and stuff. But let's say Wednesday or Thursday, chat. It's gonna be where my next stream is gonna be. Okay, Wednesday or Thursday, and it will be between when I normally start and right now. That's gonna be the window of when I would start. Probably around more when I normally start, because I think that's a good vibe. We can invite Donatella Versace. How about live rehearsing? Oh my God, you guys. No. No. Man, I think eventually if I have a recording, I'll show you guys clips because I think that'd be fun. But I'm not going to tell you too much about the show that I'm in right now because it's going to be a secret. Those are my days off. I can do this. Good. We're going to hit 100 stream streak. It's going to be sick. Ow. Why did I do that? That hurts so bad. Chat, did I tell you, at the callbacks for Heathers, I had to do a secret handshake. And the guy that I got paired up with swung his entire fucking body into dapping me up, and he bruised my goddamn hand. It's like, not trying to take that personally, but that feels a little personal. There was a bug that I wanted to look up. Is it a rove? Yes! I found one of these the other day, chat, which I had never seen before. Potential scary bug alert. A rove beetle. I've never once seen these things, but they have little weird segmented backsides, and hey, something that looks a little spooky, okay, looks a little intimidating. This guy's great. He eats other bugs, so if you ever see one of these, you don't need to kill him. He doesn't have earwig pinchers on the bottom. He's just got little fluffies, and he's good. He's good for the area, so don't beat these guys up. I love spookier looking bugs. I also, for the first time, saw webworms in person, another potential scary bug alert. These worms are crazy. They make webs in trees. They look kind of like spider webs. That's what I originally thought when I first saw the trees. Because I thought that a spider had like filled up the entire tree. Oh, these are bad pictures. Because this is what it looks like. It's like a bunch of patches. So strange. Really freaky looking right up at first. Edible worms. I mean, you probably could. But look, that's what they look like. And they're just waggling around in there. They're just hanging. And they eventually turn into moths, which are really good pollinators. So once again, something that looks really spooky, but it's very, very good for the life cycle. Leave them alone. I want to see a firefly. I also would love to see a firefly at some point in my life. I've never seen a firefly in person. I think they're so cute looking. Like, they look fucking fake. Are you kidding me? That's a real bug and he's cute? He's got big ass fucking eyes and his butt glows? You gotta be joking. I understand why so many people don't think they're real. Cause what do you mean it does that? What do you mean? I've seen fireflies, they're kind of dumb. I wish I've seen fireflies, that's so sick. Dumb, like how? Like bumblebees? Like they just kind of wander into things? Have I showed you guys Some of my favorite fish, slight change, but they remind me so much of fireflies. They're flashlight fish. And these fish have cheeks that glow, and they'll communicate through lights. I think it's so cute. What silly little fish. God. Guys, okay, if reincarnation was real, I'm phrasing it that way. To me, reincarnation's real. If you, hypothetically, were reincarnated, what would you want to be? Personally, as my first answer is that I want to be Ducky. I want to be reincarnated into Ducky's life and experience Ducky's life. But realistic, like genuinely, I think I want to be a whale. I think it'd be really nice to be a whale. That sounds so relaxed. Specifically, okay, because I know I will never be able to imagine this in real life, but I want to so badly. I want to know what it feels like to be a whale and live your entire life in the water. Okay, live your entire life with your body being held by the ocean. And then swim all the way up and jump out of the ocean and free fall in the air back into the water. I want to know what that feels like so bad. I will never know from the perception of a whale because I can only ever imagine it through the perspective that I have. I want to live my entire life in the water and always be like cradled by the water and then have that moment of free fall. That sounds insanely cool. I want to chill as a well-looked-after cat. I think that's a great choice. I think domestic cat is a very respectable answer. That's also why it's my go-to. Incandescent bug. I would love to also... Well, I was going to say I'd love to be a bug, but bugs have fairly short lives. Like, I guess if I came back as a bug, I'd be reincarnated again fairly quickly. I want to be a seal. Great choice. What kind of whale, though? That's a good question. I don't know. Different kinds of whales. Because, like, the first one that comes to mind is the humpback whale. But honestly, I think being a blue whale would be fucking sick. But they're kind of too big to jump out of the ocean, aren't they? You want to be an ant? Respect. You wouldn't have hands. Wouldn't it bother you when you want to play video games? Chad, I think I'm going to play enough video games in this lifetime to last me for a while. I think that's my guess. I was thinking about that. I had a weird conversation with my mom the other day. I don't talk to you guys very much about this. Because my whole family's religious, right? And I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. I don't subscribe to any organized religion. And my mom was confused when I said that I was like, oh, I'd like to be reincarnated as like a tree or a whale or something like that, right? And she was like, well, wouldn't you miss being human? Like, wouldn't you want to be human? I would want to be human if there was reincarnation. And I was like, no, I'll be done. I think a lot of people probably do hold on to that, right? Where you end your life and you're like, wait, I want to be here. And then maybe you come back as a human again. I'm done. I want to be a tree. A T-Rex, that'd be pretty fucking cool too. Because, hey, time isn't chronological. If you want to be a dinosaur, maybe you could just go back and be a dinosaur. You never know. Hi, Envy. Nice to see you. Blue whales are chill and they just eat krill. You're so correct, Honk and Take Bell. I want to call you Honk and Taco Bell. That it just rolls off the tongue easier. Chat, I think I would probably. Humpback whale, right? Yeah, this is a humpback. Is it? Am I crazy? Yeah, no, yeah. That's a humpback, right? I don't know my whales too well. What the fuck is this? I want to be this. What is this? What is this? Do we have another mid-evolution? What is this? Hold on. When whales walked, right? I love ancient creatures. Okay, next question. What is your favorite now extinct creature? Could be megafauna, could be dinosaur, could even be something that went extinct somewhat recently, but it cannot currently exist. What is it? Hi Zoe, nice to see you as well. Whale dog. This might just be a different interpretation of the one that I know of. I can't remember the name of it right now. I want to say, for my favorite extinct creature. This has got to be my answer. Bro, Gigantopithecus. Are you fucking kidding me? Giant orangutan! Dude, when I watched the real life Jungle Book, this was my favorite part. Massive fucking orangutan. Are you kidding me? I also want to know about them. Like the fact that we barely have any Gigantopithecus skeletal information. We have jaws and teeth. That's basically fucking it. Where did the rest of their bones go, bro? Where did it go? I want to know. I want to go back and just watch them. I think it'd be fun. Look at how horrifying that is. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Truly. Hold on, I'm stuck in here. Like, this... I'd want to be its friend. I'd want to ride on its back. It looks horrifying in this picture with the beady eyes, but I don't think it'd be that scary. I'd rather not. No, thank you. You guys are missing out. It wouldn't be that scary. I think it'd be really fun. He looks like he'd be really, really nice. I could fit in his hand. He could carry me around like this. It'd be so sick. The next week, I only have free. Next week is Tuesday. Oh my god, because you guys are going back to school. Huh? We're gonna have to start figuring out my schedule around your guys' schooling. Don't worry. Come like mid-September, I'll be falling back into an easier schedule. God, look how cool. Can you fucking imagine? Can you fucking imagine? Be so sick. Just saying. Man, it is really crazy. Like, the fact that we only have that much, that we just guesstimate the rest of. We're like, oh yeah, we're, you know, I mean, we can guess. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I think it's so cool that we can also do that just by filling in with context. But holy cow, that's so cool. I want to meet the Martian bacteria, if that counts as an extinct thing. The life that was on Mars, is that what you're saying? I want to see what cool diseases they give me. What if you go back in time, you get a Martian bacteria, and then you bring it home? You treat it as a pet and see what it evolves into. Need to figure out if I can get help with travel, because 3 hours each way? That's too much. Too much. Simply too much. Hate school so much the bullies love me. I'm sorry. Hey, one thing that I've learned is that the people who give a fuck about what they look like, what they act like, how they're perceived in high school, crash and burn after high school. And I mean that. Like, every single person that I knew that was popular in high school isn't doing fucking anything now. Anything. And that's only the people that are popular. That's not even including like the bullies that are also losers, like the people who bully because they have nothing better to do and they don't have a personality or an interest or their own life, and so they just spend it making other people feel miserable. You know what they're gonna do right after high school? You know where they're gonna go? Nowhere. Because when you get out of high school, you can choose to, you know, you can go to college, even, you know, you can go to college, you can go to university, you can go to do a job, you can go travel the world if you want to. They don't have anything. They don't have any substance to fall back on. Anyone who only values their popularity or, you know, pulling other people down to make themselves feel better, when they get out of that structure, of that system that you've had your entire life to be preparing you for the real world, they don't have anything. And they go nowhere. Like, it's really satisfying to watch, is all the people that will treat you shitty or that, you know, treat you like you don't exist. They're gonna have a very hard, rude awakening. The people who experience school like that, like the way you are, the way that I've experienced it, you know, with people being shitty to you, calling you names, making up rumors about you, you know, talking bad about you in those forms, you are gonna be so much more prepared to go, not to be like, hey, it prepared you for the real world, but it really does. Like, you will be more prepared to handle the world. And those people are going to be crushed when they leave and they realize that everyone else in the world is a lot bigger and scarier than they are, and that they will ever be. You're gonna do it. You're gonna be great. Being the Meg would be chaotic. I would love to just be a megalodon, open my mouth, and swim around and see what I catch. Like one of those donut games, you know, where you're the circle and you go and you just like absorb everything around you and then make a little bigger. And I would want to be like that, but a fish. I don't know if those exist, but... Oh, I decided to go through the lists. I decided for the quagga to be a big part because of its name, but it also looks cool. Quagga? Oh, quagga is your choice. Okay, let me look up quagga. Oh, what a great choice. Okay, Tom wants to be a quagga, which is quite an interesting young lad, if I do say so myself. Here, let's get a good picture of you here. Oh, I can't believe I've never seen these before. How interesting. Chat, look how cool. Like another ancient zebra horse? That's so sick. This is really interesting. I know that there, like, were more striped things back in time, and they go out for a number of reasons, right? It's not just that we're hunting them, but I wonder especially with things like this and like the Tasmanian tiger, all these cool striped things that have gone extinct. It makes me sad. I wish we had more patterns. I think that it would be so sick. I think it'd be cool. These are really pretty. That's such an odd horse. Like, I guess, is it a zebra? Is it a horse zebra? Is it in the middle? Is the quagga extinct subspecies of the plain zebra? So it is an old-timey zebra. How interesting. What a great choice. Basking shark. Basking shark. Basking sharks are spooky. This is, yeah, you know what? This is probably more of the shark that I would want to be. Because you can just go around with your mouth open. You look so stupid. Oh, it's so awesome. God, that's so funny. In school, in the summer I met new people who told me I was cool. I didn't believe them because in school I took pride in being different, but because of bullying I never thought of myself as an actually good person. The way that other people treat you can skew the way that you perceive yourself so heavily. I know it's a lot easier said than done to be like, don't care what other people think. Your opinion's the only one that matters. Because, like, you hear that 1.5 million times throughout your life, especially while growing up, right? And it's a lot easier said than done. But it's really easy to lose your way and, like, lose sight of who you actually are as a person because of other people's perception of you, right? And that goes... especially if, like, you're trans or you're queer in some aspect, that goes a lot deeper, where if you're not being seen as yourself, then that can really throw you off on, like, who you really are. Sharks are just puppies. You want to live inside a basking shark's mouth? I bet you could be one of those fish that just kind of hangs out, you know? Move out every time he closes it and come back in. Have an agreement with him. I have found... because perception is something that I struggle with a lot. Because I went through so many drastic changes in such a short period of time that now it's really difficult for me to tell how I'm being perceived by people. And that's kind of something that I've fallen into as well, Ace. Or is it? It's not Ace, I'm sorry. Who is it that I'm... Mars. That's something that I also fell into, is like, I can't really tell who I actually am because... I'm only hearing other people's perceptions of me. And this happened with social media as well, even when it's, like, good things, you know? Reading hundreds of comments of how people perceive me every single day has really fucked up my brain. Where, like, I can't tell how I actually act and am perceived in real life because I've heard way too many people's opinions on me. No person is supposed to hear that many opinions about them. And I think that, you know, in a smaller scale goes along with this, where it's like people that you won't associate with outside of school, right? When you leave, when you go into whatever career field or interest that you want to go into and you create your own community, which is really nice, by the way. I just want to say, as an adult, you have so much control over who you spend your time with. It is so nice. It is so nice that, like, if you don't like somebody, you don't want to spend time with them, you just don't have to. Like, you can just choose not to do that. It's kind of fantastic. I was told, I'm going to a college program full of neurotypical people, and I was told by the social workers to mask myself. I'm scared that I'm not going to make it. You can do it, Bagel. I believe in you. I think being an emu would be cool. Okay, hold on. Emu is a great choice, but also, what is an ancient emu? Where do these guys come from? Look at these fuckers. Look at him. He's so stupid. What do you mean? You look dumb. What a silly guy. That looks dumb until he's running straight at me, and then I'm crying. Then I'm absolutely crying. I look up to you, you're so awesome, I just love your vibe and energy. Thank you. I don't feel like I'm, like, some, like, big person, you know, to be... don't idolize me, but in the sake of just, like, I don't know, I'm just here. I'm glad that I make you happy, and if I can help your existence in any way by seeing, like, that's what I could be. Like, being queer in high school fucking sucked. And I grew up in a, like, extremely conservative area. I was kind of out, but, like, not as trans, and, like, really wasn't openly queer, even if I said that I was, just because of judgment and fear. And that's not, you know, it's also just being who you are, like, being afraid of other people and being stressed about that. So if you need a success story, if you need to be like, this person made it out and is doing well, so I can do that too, I'm happy to do that for you. I'm living in a house with my partner, and I'm so happy, and I have my pets, and I have my job, which I love. I'm doing things that I love every single day. I have great friends, lots of queer friends. It's so nice. You can do it. Being preety sucks. I feel that. I fully feel that. I think some people... In some ways, I feel like I had it easier because I didn't know a lot of the information about, like, HRT or, you know, even really generally transitioning until I was like 19. And I think if I had known about that in high school, I would have really wanted to transition. It would have made things a lot more difficult. So especially anyone who's, you know, waiting to start their life and has to kind of put it on delay, I feel that. I have the first half of my life was not who I wanted to be, and now it feels so foreign, and I'm like, I feel that. There's a lot of difficulty in being like, I have to wait, or I did wait, you know, I didn't get it when I wanted to, but you can fucking do it. And you also have to stick around, okay? I know it sucks so bad, but you can't go anywhere, okay? Like, that's really important. And then when you start T, whenever that is, if that's in a year or 5 years or 10 years, you send me a message and you say, hey, I finally did it. And I'm gonna say I'm so fucking proud of you, okay? But you have to be here for that. That's my rule, okay? Summer was the best thing ever, no longer surrounding myself with those people. But I still look like a zebra because of your sunburns. I sunburned so badly. This conversation's making me cry. Guys! We're just hanging! We're just hanging! I love talking to you. I haven't had like a just chatting stream in a hot minute. This is so nice. This is so relaxing. I really like just, I don't know, hanging out. I have so many thoughts that I could be saying right now. We're getting real sappy chat. It's a late night sappy chat. Now I look up to starting T so much. It's gonna be so exciting. You can do it. When did you get your purple notification badge? A minute ago. It was when I averaged a higher view count back in probably like 2022, I want to guess. Because now I technically don't make partner expectations. Hopefully Twitch doesn't take it away from me. But I love it. I love my little purple badge. I'll cling to it. I love him. Not what I meant! How did you choose your name? My name? That's a good question. Because like my IRL name is different than what you guys know me as, right? Mercury was because the name that I was using at that point just didn't feel like me. It didn't feel quite right. It was a name that I had been using for quite a few years, but it didn't fit properly, and I had been starting to make videos on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I don't have to go by the name that I go by everywhere else. I can do whatever. So originally I was gonna do Mars or Mercury were the two options that I had, and I chose Mercury because of the symbols, because like I'm non-binary, right? And I really like that the Venus symbol and the Mars symbol are the male and female symbols, right? So Mercury is like a gender neutral, it's the intersex symbol. It's also for like scientific, like biology things, it's a hermaphrodite symbol, right? So it's just a combination. It's like both of them. And I really like that. So honestly, I chose Mercury because of that. It's because I was in the middle. So that Mercury's something interesting and cool. But now I'm fucking mad, chat, because like 4 years ish after I chose that name, you know what I discover? Pluto's symbol is so much fucking cooler. Are you kidding? I could have been Pluto. This whole time I could have been fucking Pluto. My alter ego's name is Pluto, okay? That's just what we're deciding here. Because I think the Pluto symbol looks so fucking cool. But I love Mercury. I love the name Mercury. It's become very much my name. Like, it started off as just like a fake online name. Like, I joined Twitch and starting to do stuff like this when I was watching people like Corpse and Saikuno and Disguised Toast. So it was like fake names, you know? And so that was, I don't know, done goofed, Lorraine. You are very much just Merc to me. Oh, okay. I was like, done goofed. Don't worry. I won't change. Pluto's my alter ego or my middle name. But Mercury now, I spent so many years like barely going outside during quarantine and having people call me Merc every single day online. So now it's just my name. Now it's part of my name. It started off as a fake name, but now it's like my second name. I have like my IRL name and then I have my online name, and I really like it that way. When I said I look like a zebra, it was not that, but why do you look like a zebra? A quagga? A quagga? A guaca? What are they called? Guac. Quagga! Are you a quagga? Are you quagga-ing king? Are you quagga-maxing? I forgot you have an actual name, not gonna lie. Eventually, when I'm in a show that I'm really excited for, like a musical, when I get a big role in a musical, I'm going to tell people about it on TikTok, and then if you're around, you can come see the show, and that's when people will know my real name. Is it when you come see, you know, in the program of the show, if you're lucky enough to come see, then you'll be able to see my name. Otherwise, you know, and either way, it'll happen eventually. I know that my IRL name will get found eventually, but I still want to go by Mercury online. Merc is still my name. I would feel a little weird if people called me by my IRL name, because that's not the case. But I like the idea of putting my full name on big projects that I'm proud of. So I think that'll be cool. And then eventually, hopefully, when I make more movies, I'll put my full name on those as well and be able to submit them to like festivals and shit, which will be cool. And by the way, here's an update for the movie. Right now, the full short film, part 1 of the short film that I released last year, I have privated because I am editing the entire thing, re-editing it all the way through, and I'm going to post the full entire short film this Halloween. It is running at about 30 minutes total. That is gonna be pretty fucking crazy. And it's been so long in the works, but it was necessary. I'm very glad that I took the break that I did. And I needed to figure out a lot of other shit in my life that I had been putting to the side. But I'm excited to jump back into it. I'm excited to finish this fucking movie and have a 30-minute short film under my belt, which is gonna be so fucking cool. And then start on the next one, and you guys will get the next one. So sorry it's been a dry season of Mercury short films, but I'm hoping to make a lot more. I'm hoping to jump back into acting in general, have you guys see a bunch more characters from me. Would you guys want me to start doing like vlogs on YouTube or something like that? I want to start posting on YouTube again, especially because right now I majority use TikTok, but I'm fairly certain that the TikTok ban will go into place at some point. And so I want to start transitioning over to YouTube before I lose my platform and like just everyone I have access to. That would suck. So I think I want to start doing that. Maybe do some YouTube vlogs, some silly like, you know, Unis Honest type stuff. Just me and Bunny fucking around doing stupid shit. I think that'd be really fun. Cool. I think that sounds like a good plan. Gonna try and watch Merc's short film in a theater. God, that'd be so sick. Really want to try a different name, but my mom won't allow me. My mom, and okay, here's the thing. I changed my name quite a few times during my life. The first time I ever changed my name, I was 15, and I wasn't out as trans until I was 20. Well, to my family, I wasn't out as trans for a lot longer, okay? So I changed my name without it being attached to gender, okay? And my mom took like 4 or 5 years to get used to that. So it takes a fucking second for parents especially, and that's really difficult. If you have access to like a friend group that's outside of, you know, your mother's watch, and you have them try to use your new name, maybe over text, or if you're worried about your parents finding out about that, just in person, you know, just trying things out, seeing how you feel about it. Trusted friends, being able to experiment that way with like names, pronouns, those types of stuff is really helpful. Yeah, try it with friends. I think that's always a really, really good choice to go for. She makes me feel so bad about wanting to change again. I get it. Moms are difficult. Like that, the relationship that I have with my mom after transitioning, we're like, it's a good relationship. I'm happy about where it is, but it was really rough for a while, especially when I first came out, because it's just difficult for a mother to grasp. And not everyone, and I'm really, really glad for the people that have immediately supportive parents. But I want to be there for the people who don't have immediately supportive parents, maybe even have defensive, staunchly against parents. I fully understand. And I want to also be here as like an example that those things can change. They can improve on. My mom's perspective, I know, is very much that she had an entire life planned for me and like expected and hoping for me. You know, she had this hope for what my life was going to look like. And I know people don't like the wording of like, oh, I'm grieving my daughter or whatever, right? But I think that it's fair to give her space to feel like that, you know, because that is a real reaction that a lot of parents do have when their child is changing or trans or whatever, that they're like, well, I'm grieving the child that I did have. And I think that giving space for that is important. letting your parents feel whatever feelings that they're feeling. It, you know, obviously don't, if they're being hurtful towards you, then that's something you need to talk to someone about, or, you know, avoid bringing things up if you know that it's going to be a big problem. But, you know, just allowing your parents to feel their feelings. If there was one thing I could say to myself earlier in my transition, it's to not be angry. It's really easy, or I guess it's really difficult to not get upset and defensive and you know, like personally hurt when people misgender you or when they don't understand what it is that you're going through. But I think trying to have more of an open heart and more empathy, it's so difficult. Like, it's difficult. And I wasn't fantastic at it. Like, that's why if I could go back, I would say that is just like understanding that it's a big change for everybody else too, you know? And that doesn't give everyone an excuse to ignore you or to say, I'm not going to do that because that's a big change. That's not fucking fair. But, you know, if people are messing up or not quite understanding, it's a big thing. It's, for some people, it's the first time they've ever thought about it, or they've only been fed propaganda and talking points and, like, you know, inflammatory information from other people. So you might be the first person that they've ever really in person interacted with that feels this way. Yeah, I really regret how mad I got about people not getting it right away. I feel that. That is, like, my biggest thing that I would tell people, especially if you are a teenager and, like, I don't know, when you're a teenager, I know this is another thing, I know people hate hearing this, but when you're a teenager, you are so hormonal, and it's so true. Like, you are very emotional. Things are the biggest deal they've ever been in the entire world, and every problem is the end of the fucking world. Like, every problem is all that matters in all of your reality, and I think that's so fair. I think that your teenage years are when you can experience that, and it's really important. Oh, I see, Mars. Please take care of yourself. I think that, like, having that space and, like, protecting yourself is important, but just being more empathetic and forgiving to people when it first starts is really important. That's what I would recommend. Protect yourself and protect your emotions, but consider other people. I chose Asher because of the nickname Ash. I think Ash and Asher are both fucking cool. Asher is a sick name. Earth is a very strange name. That is a really interesting name. My name is Earth. My name is Globe. My sibling wasn't the best when we messed up. It wasn't on purpose, but we're at the stage where, sadly, there's a few people who say the wrong name and we get confused, like, who is that? Yeah, I feel that, though. That's kind of nice when you get to that point where, like, if someone misgenders you or dead names you, that everyone in the room is kind of like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You know, because then you just shame them out of it. You're like, the fuck are you doing, man? When I started passing more consistently, when I was like 6 to 8 months on T, so I was still mostly passing, but I wasn't fully passing yet. So, like, if people talked to me for a long time or, you know, paid a lot of attention, you could guess that I'm trans. I went to go get my hair cut by a friend of mine, and this was the first and last time in the last few years since transitioning that I went to someone else to get my hair cut, because my friend who was doing my hair was great, but the other hairdresser in the salon realized I was trans halfway through the conversation and then started misgendering me. And it was so awkward because me and my friend and, like, the other person in the salon all just kind of looked at her like, what are you, like, who are you talking about right now? Because even if it's like, okay, yeah, I'm trans, like, it's just weird. Like, my friend was referring to me with he, him pronouns. Everyone was aware of the, like, what to expect. When people go out of their way like that, it's fucking annoying. That's fucking weird. And sometimes you just have to, like, straight up ignore it, where, you know, making a big deal out of it's not gonna be fucking worth it. Sometimes you can have a solid, like, educational conversation, but a lot of times people don't want to do that, you know? Lots of people don't want to do that. I came out to my cousin in 2022, and she's gay, but I didn't know because gay people have been transphobic. Yeah, very fair. That is, I understand, where I'm like, just because you're gay doesn't mean you're not going to be transphobic. She didn't get it right until a month later. Now, 2 years later, she only says it around the family that's transphobic to protect me. Oh, yeah. Like misgenders you, but when you're around people that you're not super out to. And that's good, especially when people have the self-awareness to do that. That's really important. Can't wait to have puberty again. As someone who's going through puberty too, electric boogaloo, but with an older brain, teenagers are like that because this shit sucks. Absolutely. And that's what I mean is, like, I understand fully how hormonal and emotional and dramatic teenage brains are, because I did it twice. And when I did it the second time, I was like, God damn! People do this at 15 and we just lock them in a box? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because it's nuts. When you go through it a second time as an adult with the foresight and the, like, slightly more molded brain, you're like, oh my God, this is awful. Because even as a full adult, I was going through teenage mood swings. Like, I was acting like a 13-year-old boy. And it's because your brain is designed to be that way. Like, you know, so if you feel like it's the end of the world in high school, deep breaths, because it's not going to be. I found out I don't know how to use mod things on a phone. I also don't know. Don't ask me. I couldn't help you. Oh, chat, I just saw the time. I have a birthday party to get to. I will see you guys Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure exactly which. We'll probably do another Genesis Noir stream, which I'm really loving. So excited to finally get to take estrogen, because I'm 18 now, so I can buy it indiscreetly, so my mom... well, she's stressed, so you can keep it from your mom. That's how I started as well. I got testosterone low-key, and I kept it in my room, and I was... Here's another, like, semi-comforting thing. I'm not saying it's gonna fully apply to your parents, but I was so sure when my mom found out that I was on HRT, she was gonna steal my HRT. I thought she was gonna take my testosterone away from me, and that's why I kept it a secret for the first, like, few months that I was living at home, because I thought I was gonna move, and so I thought I was just gonna be able to get out of that situation and not tell her I was on HRT. And I ended up having to come out, and she didn't do anything. She didn't touch it. So, just as a heads up, if anyone has that anxiety and is stressed about that, because I feel that, and those concerns are valid, make sure you check all your boxes. But sometimes, you know, I prepare for the worst case scenario, and it's happy and surprisingly good. At first, when I came out, everyone was great. Not even often mistakes, but I started getting bullied, and yeah. But the thing is, people don't really hate you. Like, this, okay. This is so important. This is gonna be my last message, okay? People who hate trans people don't hate you. They don't know who you are as a person, so they could never hate you, okay? Transphobic people, especially fucking loser transphobic bullies, okay, that are bullying you about being trans, they have no idea who you are, okay? They hate themselves so much, whether it's internalized homophobia and transphobia, or it is, you know, the viewpoints of their family members that have been beaten into their fucking skulls to the point where they hear trans or they see other in some way, you know, any other kind of human. Because that's the same with people that bully fucking nerds, that bully fucking furries, is that if it's different, they hate you because they can't be themselves. They do not know who you are. They have no idea who you are because they have no idea who they are. And they are taking that out through fear and hate. The fear of not knowing who they are at their core, at even a base fundamental level, terrifies them when they see someone like you being so unapologetically yourself because you have it figured out. And they can't even conceptualize understanding themselves enough to make a decision to be yourself so truly, even at the risk of being judged or being bullied by the people around you. They can't even conceptualize why someone would do that because they are not internally connected enough to understand anything about their soul, to know anything that they desire, to know anything that they want to do. Again, why they're not gonna have fucking anything to fall back on, because they haven't spent this time discovering who they are. They spent this time freaking out that everyone around them is figuring themselves out and then making the fun of them for it. Doesn't make any fucking sense. I hope that sheds some light, because truly, they have no idea who you are, and they have no idea who they are. The strongest forms of hate, in my experience, come from deep-seated fear. Truly deep-seated fear. Like, fear that they can't even truly understand. Fear they are not logically thinking about. Their brain is not telling them, I'm scared. No, their brain is not even capable of understanding what is subconsciously going on underneath. What is going on underneath is so deeply hidden and boxed away, right? If you've seen the box, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is if you ignore that shit, it's just going to lead you farther away from who you are at your core. And some people lash out with hate because they are terrified and wandering through the dark, completely clueless, clinging on to their parents' ideals that were given to them, that if those ideals are structured in hate, what is there to rely on? You know the experiment with the baby monkey and the two moms, that there's a wire mom that has a bottle, so it produces milk, and then there is a stuffed animal mom that is cozy and it's soft and it's comfy, but there's no milk. And the baby monkey chooses the soft, cozy monkey, not the wire monkey with the milk, right? These kids, these bullies, are being given wire structures. And the wire structures are how they're supposed to think, how they're supposed to act, how they're supposed to treat people, how they are supposed to judge people. And that the milk, right, the getting substance from their family, whether it's like financial assistance or just saying, oh yeah, my parents are, good parents, they're doing whatever. They're not being comforted. They're not being taken care of. Like, no kid that lashes out and bullies and is violent either with their words or physically is being taken care of at home. Like, nobody. And I mean that so genuinely serious. If your parents loved you, you wouldn't be bullying people. So once again, I know it sucks to have empathy for your enemy, but those losers that are bullying you are really, really unhappy with their lives, with who they are, with who their parents are, So responses differ, but if you are in another situation where that's happening and you're being picked on for the way that you are and the way that you present yourself or what you believe, just having a moment of, I hope your day gets better, Hey, I hope something good happens to you. Genuinely. Like, if you want to just turn, look at him, I hope you have a good day. I hope your weekend's good, I hope you get good news soon. Like, truly diffusing the situation, not responding as like, oh, fuck you, or, like any kind of defense. That's what they want. If you show them empathy, if you show them kindness in that moment, it will shake them, rattle them so much more than anything you could say, because they don't get that care at home. They don't have a solid friend group because their friends are also probably bullying and making fun of people, which means what? That the second you do something out of line, your friends are going to bully you too. So they're not really your friends. So this guy doesn't have a good friend group. He doesn't have a good support system. He doesn't have a good family. Just kill him with kindness. Genuinely. If it's like, they say whatever they want to say, just straight up, misgendering you, calling you, I can't say that word on Twitch. I was going to say the T slur straight up, but I can't say that on Twitch. Truly, just being like, hope you have a good day. Smile at them, wave, say something nice. If you feel like it's going to instigate too much, like obviously don't put yourself in physical danger, but kill him with kindness. I'm so serious. It is so difficult, but you are the bigger person. And you know something else? They're going to be thinking about that forever. That is something that will spiral in their minds for years to come. And I mean years to come. Like 10, 15 years down the line, they could be married and have a fucking family. And that thought is going to pop into their mind as they're falling asleep in their bed. Truly, you want a badass moment? You want to look sick as fuck? Yeah, love you too. Truly. That's where I would suggest. You need some kindness ammunition. There you are. Oh, damn. Okay, I do need to go chat. Thanks for chatting. This was fun. We should do more streams like this where I just sit and hang out with you, because I think that's really fun. Here, I'm making sure I don't miss a ton of stuff. People get so mad at me and say I'm the bad guy for not forgiving them. No, if you've given people chances, Charlie, and they're not trying, walk away. It's not worth it. And that's what I did with my mom for a while. We went to therapy together. Like, my mom and I went to therapy when I came out to try and figure out our differences. And I didn't feel like any progress was being made. We had a lot of conversations where I tried very hard to connect and, open up and share my side. And it was like talking to a brick wall. It's like just completely ignoring everything that I said. It felt like it was bouncing off. And at that point, it was like, there's no point in me expelling my energy to try and do this. And you just walk away. Like when you live with those people, that's more difficult and that's hard. But you can mentally walk away, Just be like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fight. It's not worth it. Sometimes people just need space to then come back. All right. Yeah, I'll head out. No worries, Charlie. It was really nice to see you. It was nice to see all of you guys. I hope you had a good night. Thanks for chatting. Mars, it was nice to see you as well. Hey, Merc. Sorry for not being able to get to the streams because I've been very, very busy. School starts in 2 days. Bye. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Silly Guy Mimi, for being here. Everyone who's starting school within the next little bit, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. I will be back Wednesday or Thursday. Okay? That's when you can plan to see me next. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Study, I guess. Hopefully you don't have anything for the first day. Get some rest. Eat good food. Drink a lot of water. You're probably dehydrated. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.